What would be an ideal apprenticeship for an Agile coach? Working in Agile teams. End of. If you're stood there with Agile coach on your CV, on your LinkedIn profile, on your business card, if that's still a thing, and you've never been in a team delivering in an Agile fashion, I don't believe you. Full stop. The way of working is so different to how traditionally organisations work. It looks from the outside incredibly chaotic and frenetic. It's hugely motivating. It's exciting. It's energising. But if you haven't experienced it, you don't know the buzz of a great product. Of getting through a sprint, if that's your thing, and thinking, yeah, we nailed it. I don't think you will ever get that outside of working in that way. You don't have to be building software, but you do have to be using it and learning how this stuff works, really getting for a feel for why. So step one of becoming an Agile coach is become an Agilist. Become an Agile practitioner by working with it, and I mean truly working with it. Working out what works for you, what doesn't, why, spending time doing lots and lots of things. The start of your apprenticeship of an Agile coach is being a developer in a team, learning how to build in an Agile way. Once you've done that, you need to work out whether this is for you. Do you want to go out and talk about it with people? Do you want to help organisations adopt this way of working? And if you do, you have a hill to climb. You need to get better. It doesn't matter where you are today. You always need to get better, but you need to get better at coaching, at teaching, at mentoring. The theory behind Agile to back up your practice. Not only do you need the stories of how things work, you need to be able to point to the models and the theories that help other people understand why it worked. You need to get involved in the business aspects. You really need to get an understanding of how businesses work, why they make trade-offs, what those trade-offs are, when they're going to happen, how organisations work, how HR works, all of these things. You're going to need to have technical understanding, not huge amounts, but enough to work with the developers to build credibility. You're going to have to understand how organisational change works, how to bring about effective transformation of organisations. The higher up you go, the more that skill set becomes. You're going to learn how to engage in leadership and with leadership so that people follow you and so that leaders listen to you. Okay. That takes time. Is there a route? No. But having it in front of you and realising, I need to work on all of this stuff. For me, it's about doing. There's lots of books out there and books are really good, but they're a jumping off point. You don't know something until you've tried it, because it's wonderful when it's written down and it's invariably wrong when it's put into practice. It's not because the book's wrong, it's because they wrote it for their context, and part of the apprenticeship journey is learning your context is always different to theirs. So you need to be able to take their ideas and synthesize them with others to create novel ways of working that work for you in that moment. Over time, you'll become an Agile coach.